Hey guys, in this video I'll be making a medium-sized EDM, so a bit more difficulty than the previous EDM. So if you want to watch a video with a more smaller EDM that's a bit more simpler to make, I've got another video for that one. But for today we're going to be making a more medium-sized EDM with a bit more features. So we're going to be recreating Visit Sunshine Coast, lovely EDM. Has a really great layout and they can use some really cool features in this one. So shout out to Sunshine Coast, Visit Sunshine Coast. So yeah, I'll go over what we'll be doing. We're going to be recreating this lovely header here. And then we'll be adding in a 2-column as well. It's a bit more columns. And then we'll be adding some more columns and a more advanced social header down the bottom as well. So yeah, this is what it will look like in the end. So first up, I've just already put in the Visit Sunshine Coast logo in there and just a big header. And then from there, they've got a great little banner image down the bottom. Always good to put a nice little interesting banner image as well, add some color to it. So what we're going to do is add a row just under there. So I've just got an image up here and then I've just got a title underneath here is all I've done so far. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in another title just underneath here. We're just going to copy that. I think I might just type in that one. With tourism industry news and views. Perfect. And then we'll just make that match their lovely green color that they've got there as well. Perfect. And then we'll add in our lovely banner image down the bottom. So what we're going to do is add another row underneath here. And we're going to go to content and then just go to image, go browse. And then we're going to add in that banner image. And it looks very good. I really like that banner. It looks very good. Perfect. And then from there, they've got another great title under here. So add another row. Always good to add a row each time you add something. Just keeps things really neat and easy. And then we're just going to go to title. Put that title in there. And then we're just going to make that a little bit bigger. Perfect. And I think what they've got here is they've got some really great spacing in this. So we're going to space out everything. So what I'm going to do is add some more padding at the top here. So we're going to go down to padding. And we're going to add some padding at the top. Add some padding at the top here as well. Padding's a great way just to make everything really neat. And we're going to make this just a little bit bigger. So we'll have always good to have a big heading and then a smaller heading underneath it. And then just leave some space underneath them. So we'll just add some space there as well. Perfect, cool. And then we're just going to make that the same grey color. Always good to use different kind of text colors as well. Add some contrast. Perfect. And then what we're going to do now is recreate this banner image here. So they've got a great banner title and an image underneath it, which looks really good. So we're going to copy that. So I'm just going to add another, I'm going to add a divider in here like they've got here. So good dividers are a great way to break things up. And we're going to put a row underneath that divider. And we're going to go into content. And then title. And then that just says industry news. And then what we want to do is click onto our actual row. And then we want to go to content area background color. And that adds color just in where we've got content in there. So I'll make that white so you can see it. So you can see here they've got that big banner and then they've got the image underneath. So I'll add that image in there as well. Actually, add another row underneath. Go to content and go to image and we'll add that image in. Perfect. And then we're also just going to add some more padding onto there. So go to more options and then go to padding and then add some padding on there. Perfect. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some body text here, and then they've got a really great 2-column here that just kind of breaks things up, which looks really good. So I'm just going to copy that. Go to my rows, add that in. Go to title, add that in as well. Perfect. Make that the same color. Always good to use kind of consistent colors throughout, which is really good. And then we're just going to add some body text as well. Go back into content and go to text, drag that in. Perfect. And I think they've got all of this left aligned as well. So in order to make things left aligned, just click into here and then you can go left aligned. I think it already is. Perfect. And then this one here, to change the alignment of your title, just go into here and then you can, I think it's in action, title properties, and then you can go align. And we'll just make that a little bit bigger. Perfect. And then we might just add some padding. Just break it up just a little bit. Perfect. And now what we're going to do is add this 2-column in here as well. So what we're going to do is go into rows and we're going to choose a 2-row just underneath there. So we'll drag that in, go to content, and we'll just go text. Perfect. And then we're just going to copy that text over. So yeah, 2 columns are a great way to just break up text so it's not so long on your page. So they've done a really great job here. Add that one in as well. Perfect. And then they've got a nice button underneath the information. Button's always a great way to call to action, make people direct them to your website or wherever you want to do. So what we'll do is go into rows again. And then go into content and then go into buttons. I think we covered that in the other video. April networking tickets. Perfect. And then we'll just change the background color. So we'll go to button options. Perfect. And we'll just up the font size on that one as well. Perfect. Cool. And then see if we can see that more clearly. You've got a great kind of layout here with some big heading and then an image and then just like a 2-column as well. And then what I'll do is I might just make this aligned on everything as well. Perfect. Cool. Cool. So what we're going to do now is add in this lovely 3-column here, these images here. It's always good to put your images in some nice neat columns. So what we're going to do is add a divider just under here. We'll go into our rows. Always good to use dividers to break things up. Perfect. And then from there, we're going to go into our rows, and you can see you've got all different options for your rows just in here. So we're going to choose a 3-column row, drag that in, and then we're going to add our images in. So just like before, drag in an overall image, and then we can add that in. And so I'll just add those images in now. So I just started adding in our images. So I'm going to go into browse and then click the images that we're after. And then I think it was that one there. Perfect. And then we're just going to set up our images now. So what I'm going to do, perfect. So I'm just going to add that big header on the top there as well. So what I might do just to make things easier is I'm just going to copy the header that we've already got on here. So I go duplicate, and we should be able to drag that down into here. Perfect. Oh, wrong one. Let's try again. And then we should be able to drag it all the way down the bottom. Maybe not. We might just make it. Move that out of the way. Perfect. Just drag that in there. Perfect. Just get rid of that now. We'll delete that row. And then we'll just add that divider back in. Perfect. Cool. So you can see it just matches the 3-column row that I've got there as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add this lovely social header down the bottom as well. So what I'm going to do is go into social, and we can click it on there. So I'm going to add in a row just underneath here, go into social, drag that in, and then from there we're also going to add this information in. So always good to put some little small things down the bottom as well, things that you don't want in the middle. Just go into rows, content, and we'll just make that really small as well. Perfect. And then from there, they've got a lovely banner image down the bottom just to complete everything, which looks really, really great. So we're just going to add that in underneath. Perfect. So we're going to add that banner in. So we're just going to drag that into here. Actually, we'll put our image in first. We should probably do that first. Drag that in. And then put a nice border at the bottom there. Wait for that to load. Perfect. Cool. So yeah, that's a great way to lay out your medium-sized EDM. They use some really great features in this one. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Hopefully you learned some new features that you can use in your EDMs. And thank you for watching. Thank you.